Yo, Todd here, Center Valley Customs. Welcome back if you're back. Welcome if you're not. Travis and I are on a little adventure. We're going to go pick up a couple vehicles I bought kind of sort of sight unseen. I've seen pictures of them, but I have not seen them in person. My employee, Ryan, I don't remember what kind of bullshit title I gave him, but he picked up a couple vehicles that he apparently isn't going to do anything with. So I'll take them. So we're on our way there. You'll see what they are when we get there, because honestly I don't even really know what they are besides a truck. And my wife doesn't have a vehicle, and I'm buying 2 more shipbox vehicles, so this should go over well because I did not tell her a thing. So tonight should be a nice quiet night, if you know what I'm saying. So we'll get there. I got the trailer hooked up, all that stuff. We are, of course, in a hurry. I didn't grab a tripod, I didn't grab a holder GoPro thing, so filming should be top notch. And see you when we get there. Well, this is vehicle number 1. I think it's a 68 F100 custom cab, whatever that means. I'm not a Ford guy, and I probably won't have a father after this because, well, I'm picking up 2 Fords. And he's just not a Ford guy. And honestly, I not really am either, except for I do have a soft spot for these, what do they call these, dent side, I think, maybe? I'm not even sure. I have a soft spot for these F100s. Now this thing is a lot worse than I thought it was, to be honest. The hood doesn't really close, and if you try to open it, it pulls the inner fender with it. So we're just going to leave that shut for now. Grill is immaculate. Bumper's got a dinger in there. Yeah, it's a Ford truck. I don't really know what to say. I-beam front suspension. I guess that's good for like off-road stuff. I think a lot of trophy truck guys use that. This door opens, but it falls. There was a wasp's nest right there, but luckily Ryan took care of them for me. Door cards look good. 4-speed, I believe. I can't even tell. Yeah, 4-speed. Rot down there. Deck of cards in the glove compartment. Headliner actually looks really nice. What is this? Oh, no way. I've never even seen that before. No way. That's sick. This actually, interior looks pretty good. Glass is all there. Seat is not bad at all. No horn. What do we got for mileage here? I don't know because I can't see it. I like the keys on the left side. For some stupid reason, I like that. Yeah, doesn't smell bad. Ugh. Rockers are gone. Door shuts beautiful. I always thought this was just rotted out here, but actually this is a separate panel from this, from what it looks like. I think all the lights are there, all the trim's there. This tailgate's junk. Pack Attack, if you're not a Packers fan, you're not a Packers fan. I believe that's a Ford 9-inch, which is awesome, because my plan, well, we'll see if that actually happens, but my plan would be to body swap this on a different chassis, and in doing that I can take that Ford 9-inch and use it for something else. This side's a little rougher. The bumper's in the back. Big old wraparound steel bumper. The bed floor looks pretty damn good actually from here. Happy about that. This is seen better days for sure. Huh. I don't know. This has seen better days too. This is all rotted out. That's fine. Don't need that. Body mounts rotted out, gone. That's all right. I don't know what this has for a motor because I'm not a Ford guy and I just don't know. But eventually we'll figure that out. Unfortunately, this is probably going to stay here for today and I'll have to come get it at some other point. Actually, Ryan's going to have to haul it for me because this trailer is too big for the Tundra to handle. And he's got some plans tonight, so he'll haul this to my house for me eventually. I don't know when. But that's one of the shit heaps I bought. Yeah. When he sent me pictures of this truck, I immediately wanted it. And he kept telling me how bad it was, and I didn't believe him. Well, it's as bad as he said it is. But I think it can still be something. Like I said, I do like these Ford, this body style. And if we find a different chassis to put this on, we could maybe make it a short bed. But who knows when that day will come. I don't know. Well, I do have to get the other vehicle loaded up and get out of here because, like I said, Ryan has other things going on tonight. So I'll probably show you that once I get it home. Yo, it's a new day. Yesterday we did a lot of BSing, and by the time I got here and got the car unloaded, it was dark out. And it is super windy outside, so I apologize if it messes up the audio and my hair starts blowing in the wind all sexy like. But we got the car unloaded. So what we got here is a 64 Ford Custom 500. Four-door, more girls, I think that's how they say it. Apparently a Galaxy and a Custom, the only difference is like the trim package. So I think the overall car is the same, but the trim package is different. I don't know. The story on this, apparently I'm the third owner somehow, some way. I guess it was somebody's grandpa's and then somebody else got it, and then Ryan pulled them out of the wherever they were. There was bushes and shit all over this. It was sunk in the ground. I think I got some pictures I'll put up, but he pulled them out and then I got it. It does have some rot in it, of course. You know, it is a 64. Here it's a little bit rotted, front fender. This is actually all pretty good. The door, bottom of the door is kind of rusty, and then this rear quarter panel here, rear wheel well, whatever, is rotted out pretty good. It's got a dinger back here, but all the trim is there. The bumpers are there. Well, that bumper's shot actually. But all in all, the car is all here, which is what I like. This side is actually worse than the other side. And these are just donut tires, just spares that he put on it to roll it around. Except for that wheel's locked up and that wheel's locked up. This door also doesn't shut because this latch mechanism is fugazied. So I gotta get in there and figure out what's going on with that. Not sure. Yeah, there's been some Bondo body work in this area here, if you can tell by this 1/4 inch thick Bondo. Jeez. It looks like they literally just Bondoed over top. I don't even see, they just Bondoed in a dent? I don't see a patch panel in here. Interesting. Oh, got a different screw here too. I got all the hubcaps, the antenna's inside, everything's there. It looks pretty damn good, honestly. Grill is beautiful. Front bumper has got some spots, but that's beautiful also. I like the 4 headlights. I like the front of this. One thing that's missing is the F, so it's just an Ord. It's not a Ford, just an Ord. So I probably won't do anything about that, honestly. Yeah, not bad. Single mirror on the driver's side. Not bad. Moving to the interior. Now the one thing Ford did right on all their vehicles are their doors. They open and close beautifully. However, this one here sags when you open it. So when you shut it, it doesn't really shut. But first thing to note is we got some shrubbery. That's nice. And a radiator cap, which this has a radiator cap on it, so I don't know what that's for. The dash on this is beautiful. It's got 91,411 miles on it. That temp gauge is pretty sweet. Fuel. Now the key on this is on the right side, not the left side. Dash is in beautiful shape if you cleaned it up a little bit. All the door handle stuff, the window for the smoker's window, I think they call it, and the regular window that's missing. It's probably in this box. I got a box full of parts here. Carb kit, awesome, because right here's the carburetor. It's even got a Ford tag on it. C44FDE, whatever that means. It's a manual. It's a manual. 7/13/71. 64 Ford data. Present. I don't know whatever. Owner's manual. I believe the title is in here for me. Yep, title, which is good. Oh, carburetor assembly sheet thing. Parts and everything. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and we got some cat keys. Good, I'll need those. Put those in my pocket. Like I said, the antenna, oh, it is broke. Dang it. But, besides the fact, seat is not in the best shape, but it will do. Headliner is not great. It's good here. Huh. Yeah. Floors. Might be a hole right there. I'd call it solid. Oh, firecrackers. In the back, we got a hubcap. We got the floor mat for the back. Ugh, get out of here. Fuel pump, that's not good. There's the armrest. Oh, there's all the handles and stuff. A voltage regulator, I believe. Not sure. I don't know what that is. That doesn't look like it's for this car. Oh, gas pedal. Oh, this is for this car. You can see that's missing down there. The back seat is in pretty good shape, except for right there. And the reason that's like that is because after Ryan brought it home, a little meow meow kitty cat was living in here and apparently went through that hole. So you can see all the cat hair on it. So that's nice. Package tray, the top of the seat's not great. Package tray is not great. And again, this headliner, it's also not great. So let's take a look in the trunk and see what we got in the trunk of this bad boy. Okay, let's see what we got here now. There's a square key and a round key. GM, the round key would be for the trunk, so I'm going to assume that's the same. Oh yeah, it is. If you see these other vehicles around here, I have other videos with those vehicles, so if you're interested, check out those videos. So back here, we got ourselves a spare wheel, a hubcap, which I don't believe these are for this car. Air cleaner, otherwise known as a mouse house. Oh, nobody's home. Nothing in there, actually. Jack. Some other miscellaneous jack parts. And rot. This is all rotted out up here. What's this for? Oh, it's a bolt that's half out. Somebody tried to patch it already, obviously. Oh boy. That's rotted out. And then of course we got a big hole here. Somebody patched it on that side with some tin. Yeah. I was kind of curious to see if that kitty cat was going to be in here. Huh. I believe that's how the kitty cat was getting in and out of here. So not much. Oh, that's kind of cool. Bottom of the trunk. Actually, this trunk is in pretty good shape besides this. Yeah. Just shut this. She's closed. I love those rear tail lights. Thing looks awesome. Alright, let's move to the hood. Okay, moving up to the front here. I have no idea how to open this. Oh, right here. Ah, damn. Oh yeah, 460 big block, baby. Not really, actually. I'll get you in here. So this here is supposedly a 289. There is speculation that this may be an HO 289. To me, that means nothing. I don't know Ford engines. But apparently like the 289 HOs came in Mustangs and stuff. I would have to look at the casting numbers on the block. Unfortunately, Ford put the starter in the way, so you can't see it unless you remove the starter. So that is fantastic. Carburetor is missing. Obviously, we've seen that on the front seat. Supposedly, this was parked because it was flooding. So I think he was going to rebuild the carb and never did. It does have a fuel pump on it, so that's good. So that fuel pump in the back seat we don't need. Well, I hope we don't need. Yeah, generator, not an alternator. Doesn't look too bad. There's plenty of room in here to put an LS in here. I mean, something else in here. Heater pipe. It's not connected to anything. Get rid of that. So one thing I am itching to do is see if this thing is locked up or not. So I want to do that quick. I'm going to see if I can find a socket for that and cut this belt off. We're not going to try to get this running today. At least, I don't think. I kind of have other things I should be doing, but let's see if this thing will at least turn over. Maybe pull a plug out. Maybe look in the cylinders. Maybe look down the old yap there. Why not? Let's do it quick. Well, in standard fashion, my endoscope is out of battery. I've made about 800 trips already to and from the garage. First, I grabbed my endoscope. The battery was dead, so I figured I'd charge it. Then I come back, I had the wrong socket. I had a 1/2 inch drive, not a 3/8 drive. Go back, then I come back. Now my GoPro battery's dead, so then I go back, come back. Then I needed a 1-inch socket for down there. Then I go back to the, I'm just killing it today. I had to work in Oklahoma City this last week, down there near Pot County by Puddin. Actually, speaking of Puddin, I got some looby dooby here. I can actually spray on some of this crap. Hood hinges. It does actually smell good, and I'm not just saying that because he does. So, anyway, what I was saying is I somehow in the middle of August got a cold. So I've been just hacking, my head's all stuffed up. I'm just not feeling great. I thought it was a hangover. They're kind of crusty, but they're not terrible for sitting as long as it has, which, how long has it sat? I have no idea. It sat long enough to be halfway down in the weeds. And why are there nails everywhere? Literally, I found, I don't know how many, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 nails. All roofing nails. What in the devil? Why are there so many nails in here? Wiring there is eaten up by mice, of course. Why? Why do I do this? What makes this fun? Well, I'm going to get these all pulled out of here. Oh my goodness, I think. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wowzers. Talk about looby dooby. That one could use some. Besides the rust on the threads, it ain't actually that bad. Huh. Alright, I'm just going to pull maybe this side out. I don't know. I'm getting lazy now. Well, I got all the plugs out. They all look pretty much the same. I did break one, which would have been in cylinder GM number 4. Alright, I don't know how this is all in Ford. I think Ford's opposite, so this would be 1357. So 3. I don't know, GM number 4. That one was stuck in there really good. So I got my endoscope out. I can scope all these cylinders. So let's take a look and see how they look. Okay, I should be able to record on this endoscope. Oops, that's picture. And show you what I'm seeing. So starting with, would this be number 2 for a Ford? It'd be number 1 on a Chevy. Alright, I'm not going to look it up to even pretend to know what I'm talking about. This one's all the way up to the top. Piston has some corrosion on it, that's for sure. Can I get around the other side? No, we can't see much in this one. Come on. Can't see much, but it is corroded. Would this be 4? I'm not sure. GM number 3. What is that, the valve? Yep, valve. Valve's got corrosion on it, that's for sure. The walls don't look too terrible. Actually, the top of the piston is pretty damn clean. Huh. That looks not bad at all, actually, if you ask me. Huh. This one, the one straight back. Well, this one we can get a good look in, except for my thing's not wanting to turn on me. What am I doing here? That one doesn't look terrible either. Spin this. Whoa, what is that? What is that? Oh, shish kebab. I know what that is. That'd be the end of my endoscope. I think. Huh. Now how am I going to get that out? That's nice. That's nice. And this one here, they're all about the same. This one's got cobwebs in it. So going down the intake, it's got a whole bunch of crap in there. That's not good. So before we can even think about starting this, we're going to have to get in here and clean this out, which is not going to be today. But yeah. Okay, I need to try to fish this piece that fell in that cylinder out. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Hopefully I can get in there with a little magnet. That piece is like a little threaded ring that protects these threads, I think. And apparently it just fell off. So now I'm going to fight for a few hours and try to get that piece out of there before I try turning this over. Yeah, wish me luck. So in an attempt to get that piece out, you can put different ends on this. So this is a hook. I actually have a magnet end, but of course these pieces are not magnetic. So a magnet is not going to help me. So I'm either going to be able to get it out with this, or I'm going to drop this in there also. Should be fun. Is that it? Yeah, right there. No way. Oh, you bitch. Haha. Don't get excited yet. Look at that. I would highly recommend buying one of these endoscopes and buying the attachments, because that's what you can do. I can't believe that worked. Before I go cranking on that, I am just going to spray some PB Blaster in these cylinders, I think. Eventually I will go and get some tranny fluid or Marble Mystery Oil and hose these down, but for now I'm just going to spray this in there, if I can get in there. Come on, you piece of crap. So first thing I'm going to do, get rid of that, I'm going to cut this belt off, because a lot of times these belts get corroded right to the pulleys, or you may have an accessory that's locked up and fights you. Like this. See? They're just stuck. Okay. Now, this takes a 15/16, and we're going to see if it'll go. I don't know which way this thing rotates, but I'm going to go tight. On. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, the bolt just loosened up. Now, I could have swore yesterday Ryan was moving the belt around. I could have swore I saw it move a hair, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's try the old number 10. Get the old Hey Dude on there. That thing ain't moving. Give her another one. Get out of here. You ever seen somebody get a motor loose like this? I think she's seized right tight. That's great. Oh boy. Oh shit. Well, so much for getting this thing running and just flipping it. Huh. Let's check the oil. That's tranny fluid. Oh, it's right here. Ugh. It's full. Smells alright. How about tranny fluid? It's got red stuff on it. I'm gonna give her one more size 10, and then after that I'm gonna give up so I don't bust that bolt off. Yeah, that ain't going. I'm gonna end up breaking that bolt off. So, I think that's gonna be the end of it. I'm gonna have to, well, in attempts to get this freed up, dump some tranny fluid, some mystery oil down the cylinders. Probably gonna have to pull this valve cover off and give each valve a whack. And then try again. But at this point, it ain't going anywhere anytime soon. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave her like it is. Well, that'll do it. I like showing you videos on vehicles I go and pick up, even if I don't do anything to them. More or less, reason being is I could have this today and it could be gone tomorrow, and you wouldn't even know about it. I would love to do videos. I think like Nonsense Know-How does it. Goes and picks up vehicles like this, puts a little money into them, sells them. That's ideally what I would love to do. Unfortunately, finding these for a reasonable price and being in Wisconsin, not being all completely rotted out, which this is got a lot of rot in it, and the F100 is more or less scrap. But that's kind of what I would love to do. The F100, my plan is to body swap it onto another chassis. A lot of people use Crown Vic chassis. I don't know that I would go that route. Personally, I would like to go with like a S10 chassis. I'd have to look at the widths and all that kind of stuff, and obviously the wheelbase will be completely wrong, but I could always short box it to make it fit on one, which is a sin to some people for some reason. Not to me, I don't care. But the F100 I'll get to down the road. I have a sweet spot for those bump side F100s. Dent sides, I guess, go in, bump sides go out. I don't know Fords. With this, my plan was to get it running, get it driving, and push it down the road. Unfortunately, with it not running, or the motor being seized up, kind of, you know, throws a stick in the spokes, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll see if I can find a small block Ford to throw in here. Maybe I just send it down the road as it is and just be done with it. Honestly, if you look at the price of like small block Fords and small block Chevys, I know nobody wants to hear it, but LSs are way cheaper, way more reliable. And I'm sorry, Ryan, but it's just the way it is. With an LS, you can buy a junkyard LS for $200 to $500. You can buy a $100 wiring harness and have yourself a running driving vehicle. Now obviously an LS probably isn't going to bolt up to whatever this transmission is, so that's a whole nother can of worms and whatnot, but I don't know. I will go get some Marvel Mystery Oil and some tranny fluid, whip up some concoction and dump it down the cylinders until I get to it, but until that day comes, I don't know. Hopefully next week we'll be back on the wagon. I want to do start doing body work on that thing. I ordered some stuff to do body work, whether or not it's going to work or not, and I have some ideas on how to get some of the dents out, whether that's going to work or not. We're going to find out together. But until then, I'll catch you on the next one. I got some yard work to do. This place is looking pretty trashy. I got to get rid of that tarp on that camper. That's the first thing.